Use this opportunity to say one thing, and one thing alone. This is ECOWAS, made up of 15 member countries, as you have seen, who've met and decided on the way forward on this matter. It is not one country against another country. It is not the community against one country. The community has its instruments to which all of us, all members have subscribed. And it is now up to the heads of state and incumbent upon them to make sure the provisions of the various instruments are applied and implemented. So let us look at this as a community initiative, a community action, not an individual country going against another country. And ECOWAS is not going against ECOWAS citizens. ECOWAS is trying to implement principles of the community that we have all subscribed to. That is very important. There is a lot of information out there trying to present this as one country against another country. That is not the situation. And the leaders have made it clear that they are taking their responsibility and acting in accordance with their own plans and intentions. It is not that they have anything against any country or any people. This is a regional position. Please let us send that message out. This is a regional position. It is not one country against another country. Sometimes we tend to change the narrative, but as you have seen, 8 heads of state were here from ECOWAS. In addition to the 8 heads of state, you had 2 other heads of state. The head of state of Burundi, the head of state of Mauritania, and then you had representatives of various international organizations. So this is a regional initiative. It's not an individual country going after another country, or a community going after, or the community going against citizens of the community. Nigerians are ECOWAS citizens, and I think it is important we all recall that before the attempted coup, nobody imposed sanctions on Niger. So I think we should put the blame on those people who have taken the initiative to remove the constitutionally elected head of state. We have all agreed to abide by constitutional order, abide by constitutional rule. So when constitutional order is broken, there are consequences, and that is what the heads of state are trying to apply. States have taken the decision and direct the mobilization of the standby force. They've also directed the military authorities in the sub-region to deploy the standby force of the community. As to the financing, that has been discussed and appropriate measures are being taken. As political leaders, they have directed the military leaders of the sub-region to mobilize and deploy. I leave you to liaise with the military authorities for details. When we are citing one instrument of the community or the continent, we should not ignore other instruments. As you cite the instrument of the African Continental Free Trade Area, may I remind you to recall that there are continental and regional instruments that outlaw unconstitutional takeover of power.